हो रहा है तो
नहीं कोरिया हुआ, कोरिया हुआ।
नहीं चार्ज हो रहा है तो
हाँ
चार्ज हो रहा है तो
नहीं चार्ज नहीं हो रहा। अब हो रहा है, हो रहा है, हो रहा है। बस यहाँ से आएगा तो एक बार गॉट इट दबा देना, ठीक है, गॉट इट। अभी मैसेज आ गया गॉट इट का यहीं पे,
हाँ
दबा के छोड़ देना बस।
अच्छा ये कौन सा क्लास है फिर?
और एक बार ये कोरिया हुआ।
अच्छा
11 में क्लास में वहाँ पे देखता रहता था, घूमता फिरता पकड़ लगा तो साला
अच्छा
दिक्कत कर देगा। बस गॉट इट आएगा वहाँ पे, गॉट इट कर देना बस। यही स्क्रीन पे ही है वो।
मतलब क्या गॉट इट किस मैसेज का आएगा?
हाँ
गॉट इट
मतलब वॉइस और उसके लिए, वीडियो के लिए उस गॉट इट दबा देना।
अच्छा
बस गॉट इट यहाँ पे गॉट इट करके एक और आएगा, तो गॉट इट बस ऑन करके उसको।
अच्छा
उसमें बहुत करती है।
हम्म
Mamata Kumari. Can you use a? Can I use a? Java 8 code. Mamata Kumari. Hello, mic testing. Mamata Kumari, are you there? Answer. You ask the question, not reply. You want me to use her or you want you to use her? What is your question? Are you a working employee or a student? Unmute. Unmute. You are typing very slow. I cannot wait. Hello, speak.
Hello. Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
mic testing. My
Hello?
speakers are not working. Super. What is Java 8 new feature? What do you know about Java 8? No, why you are talking? Let her speak.
ଗୋଟେ ଯିବା ନା କଣ? ଗୋଟେ ଯିବ? ଆଁ? କଣ ପାନ ନେଇକି?
Speakers
ହଁ?
are.
କାଇଁ?
Mute చేయండి. Project free చేయండి.
जल्दी लाएंगे फिटनेस विद स्नैक्स का एपिसोड 3 यार वो बहुत दिन से जिम रेगुलर नहीं हो रहा आना यार अच्छा हैदराबाद कैसा में आना इस मंथ तक आना है तो नेक्स्ट मंथ ऐसा भी आना है बहुत सारा मिस कर रहा हूँ अपना बटर इडली तवा इडली बटर मसाला डोसा अपना गोविंद का
బయటికి రావాలి చేసేయాలి సార్ ఆన్లైన్ ఆన్లైన్ చేసేయాలి
भावना से कह उठा शिव शिवम तरम तरम धरा धरा शिव शिवम जटाटवी गलज्वलम $50,000
ఒకసారి రాజుని అడగండి. రాజుని అడగండి ఒకసారి ఇది సౌండ్ ఎక్కడ వస్తుంది?
అయితే బయటికి సౌండ్ రావాలన్నా
ఇది స్పీకర్ కదా, దాంట్లో యూట్యూబ్ ప్లే చేస్తున్నా కదా, సౌండ్ రావాలి కదా. అర్థమైందా? ఆన్ ఎటు హై ఎటు లో ఎటు వాల్యూమ్ ఉందా? వాల్యూమ్ ఎటువైపు హయ్యా?
తగ్గియాలేమో సార్
దీనికి సంబంధం లేదు.
సంబంధం లేదా
లోపల ప్లే అవుతున్న వీడియో వాల్యూమ్ బయటకు రావాలి. ఇది స్పీకర్ కదా.
ఆడప్లే ఏది
ఒకసారి అడిగి. మ్యాక్స్ ఓకే, ఇది మ్యాక్స్ ఇక్కడ ఉంటుంది.
ఇక్కడ పెట్టాలి ఇది మ్యూజిక్ అవుట్ ఏమో సార్ ఇక్కడ పెట్టాలేమో.
ఎప్పుడు తలకాయ నొప్పి. సార్ రాజుని చెక్ చేయమని. యా right. Mamata, you didn't reply. What are the features of Java 8? Lambda expressions are only 2 lecture attend, sir. What do you want then? Where I should use? In multi-threading you want me to use? Mamata, ఉన్నవా? వెళ్ళిపోయావా? చెప్పు. ఏంటి నువ్వు అడిగిన దానికి అసలు నీకేం అర్థం లేదు నాకు. మల్టీ థ్రెడింగ్ లో యూజ్ చేయాలా? ఏదో నోటుకు వచ్చింది ఒక క్వశ్చన్ పడేసాను ఆ మొహాన, అంతేనా? స్పీకర్ రావట్లేదు. కరెక్టా? నీకేదో అనిపించింది ఒక క్వశ్చన్ పడేసావు మోహన్, అంతేనా? ఏం అడుగుతున్నావు, ఏం చేస్తున్నావు? తెలుగేనా హిందీయా? అరే తెలుగు అరే హిందీ? మమతా కుమార్. హలో, హిందీ. So you got one question in your mind and you throw on my face. That's it, right? Okay. Then what? Is it a right question? What I am teaching, what question you are asking? ఏం చేసావు? ప్రతిరోజు యూట్యూబ్ ఓపెన్ చేసి చెక్ చేయాలి వస్తున్నా లేదా. యూట్యూబ్ ఓపెన్ చేసి క్లాస్ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తా కదా, సిస్టమ్ స్టార్ట్ చేసినాక యూట్యూబ్ ఓపెన్ చేసి వస్తున్నాయి చెక్ చేయాలి. అంతే, దాని కెపాసిటీ అంత. Now unmute. Check. Let me check whether voice coming or not. Today you find notes. Where you find notes? You didn't find in material.
Yes, sir.
What a question you are preparing, Tali. Okay. So now let's try to continue the next topic. So don't post whatever you like, okay? What you want? Prepare the question properly. Prepare in Hindi. Post in what do you call Google Translator in English. Then send here, okay na? Don't send whatever you want. I'll confuse. Today we are trying to understand the next important method, public. You know, every thread has a group. What concept? Group. Every thread will have a group. Tell me, you people are having a group? Yeah. 6 PM is your group. like that. When you create a thread in the program, that thread will have a group. Without group, a thread cannot exist. Let me close all these things. Either you create user-defined thread or predefined thread. Now I'm taking thread th1 equal to new thread. Observe th1 dot get thread group. Okay, get thread group. Okay, I'm writing tg1. Then system dot out dot println tg1 dot get. Control F11. What the group name? Method name is main. Thread name is name. Group name is also name. Okay. So when you create a thread, the thread will be assigned with one group. That group name is get name. Okay. I'm creating one more thread, th2. Now this thread also belongs to which group? Same. Okay. In place of tg1, can I directly write this method call? Do you want a thread group for anything? No. Just I want to call get name method, so I can chain the method calls. I can chain the method calls. Which thread group we want? th1 dot get thread group dot get name. Now, which thread group you want? Second thread. th2 dot get thread group dot get name. Now, what this group also? Main. Every thread will comes under what? Main thread. Now I'm creating our own class. My thread 16 extends from thread. What do you write? Run method. System dot out double quotes run. Okay. Actually, my intention is not executing run method. My intention is creating our own custom thread class. Thread 16 th3 equal to new thread 16, and now I'm calling th3 dot get thread group. It is also belongs to main. So every thread is belongs to one group. That by default group is what? Main. Now the question, can I create my own group? This main is a predefined group created by Sun Microsystem. I don't want my threads be under main group. I want this thread to be in another group. Is it possible? Yes. You have to create thread group class object tg1 or group 1 equal to new thread group of. I have to pass group name. I am writing group A. Okay, group A. Then now in this group, I want to place either my thread objects or thread class objects. Anything is okay. th5 equal to new thread. Now tell me, thread should store group information. Group will store thread information. Okay. You are storing your batch information. Batch storing your information. Where batch is storing your information? You have ID card. On ID card, batch name 6 PM is mentioned. That means who is storing whom? Student is storing batch information. Batch is not storing student information. Understand? Then sir, batch is also contains, no sir. Will be there, but generally who is carrying that information of the group? Student. So here who is the student? Thread. Who will hold whom? Group will store student or student. Thread will store the group information. Look at that, there is a constructor called thread group string name. Now you have to pass a group 1, and if you want to create threads inside a group, you have to mention explicit name. Now I am taking it as thread 5, th5. You cannot create threads without name in the group. Why? And I also don't know. They didn't give the chance. Now I am trying to get the name of this thread, th5 dot get thread group dot get name. Now look at that. Now this thread group is what? grpa. So if you want to create your own threads inside a group, you can use thread group class. Hope you all understand now. Right. So this is a basic information. In projects, we never use this concept. Don't worry. Okay. This is thread group concepts we never use. Just we need just information. The threads are belongs to one group. The by default group is what? Main. I can also create our own group. So how to create our own group like this? This is the basic idea. Now let me try to move to the next concept. Test 21 underscore. You remember there is a method called toString? Yes. Okay. Yeah. No, once I create thread object, either custom thread or thread class thread object. Okay. Can I display this thread th1? Tell me, when I display thread, what will be displayed? Tomorrow, Saturday. Advance hour class not there. 4 o'clock. Tomorrow, 4 o'clock, advance hour class will not be there. Not there. I know. How do I know? Because it's newly started batch, no? So generally newly started batch Saturday holiday. That is a Tarataralaga Vastana tradition in Areshite, okay? So tomorrow advance hour class, not there. So I want to take tomorrow long session from 4 p.m. Okay, na? To everyone possible? So that Sunday we no need to take the class. If not possible, let me know now only. Possible. Everyone. 4 p.m. Not possible. Same class. Correct. Topic. Alias name. Column alias name. Okay. That is the topic before that. DQL. Newly started batch. Any other person not possible? One student there not possible. Anybody? But I don't scold you about. If not possible, tell me not possible. तुमको favor आया अभी? Then why did you come to the? Why you come to the class then? Look at the board. Go. I placed board already. What board I place? Attend class online if you cannot, if you are not feeling well, right? Okay. For 3 students only not possible. Remaining all students possible. Okay. People who not possible come at 6 o'clock. People who possible come at 4 o'clock. Clear my point? Tomorrow class I will start at 4 p.m. Tomorrow class is 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Understood? Yeah. Class is here only. First let me confirm with him whether room is available or not. రేపు 4 o'clock రూమ్ ఖాళీ 4 o'clock ఈ రూమ్ ఖాళీ ఉందా క్లాస్ ఉంది రేపు 4 to 6 2 to 4 4 o'clock కి 4 o'clock క్లాస్ ఉంది ఇదే బ్యాచ్ 4 PM to 8 PM. Okay. Yeah, done. Tomorrow class will be 4 PM to 8 PM. Okay, na? Is it possible to take 9 AM? Tomorrow. Why? Advance also. Nine AM why advance hour? New batch. New batch Saturday will not be there, no? చెప్పలేదా డెమో క్లాసులు జరుగుతున్నాయా డెమోస్ అయిపోయింది పేమెంట్ స్టార్ట్ అయిందా ఓకే 9 AM no class, only 4 PM and 4 PM to 8 PM. Okay, beautiful question has asked, who is this fellow? Mindless fellow. Sir, 4 hours, sir. Around 4 to 8 and 4 hours, sir. Brainless fellow. Soumi Ranjan. 4 PM to 8 PM means 4 hours. You want me to make you join in LKG? What? Right. So actually tomorrow we have 8 hours class, I told, remember? But I decreased to 4 hours only, right? Enjoy. Now tell me, if I run this program, what is the output? Generally, once I decided to take class, I don't give any option to the students. I will only ask possible or not possible. Okay, then final answer is if not possible, don't come. Okay, so that's why whenever I am asking is it possible, don't say not possible. You say possible, because without core Java, remaining Java useless. Your Oracle course, HTML course are just branches to core Java. Okay, that knowledge if you are missing also not a problem. And next, if you miss one day of Oracle class or HTML class, if you don't understand next class, you are not suitable for software industry. If you core Java advanced Java miss, next class is not understand miss meaning, because core Java and advanced Java have language concepts and some programming concepts are there. Oracle one command na command miss aithe ardham kaladu entro pichmo. Okay, HTML one tag will be there. What is the use of this tag? This purpose. Write program, gone, completed. What is their explanation? Oracle, you want to get the data, run SQL query, gone. By seeing the notes, run the queries. Okay, next. In that query, how internally executing any internal flows are explaining. Mari inkentra. Oracle class పొందని చెప్తారు చెప్పండి చెప్పేస్తావా okay, so if you miss Oracle class, no problem. Only when you have advanced Java class, then you say yes or not possible. Oracle class, HTML class, CRT class. Okay, so tell me, what will be displayed? Come on. What will be displayed? Whenever you display any object, println method will display what? Come on, everyone, girls. Hash code. Thread name at the red hash code. How? Then why you are saying output? Are you thread class developer? Are you thread class developer? No. Then how can you say that class name at the red hash code will come? What answer you must tell to the interviewer? To string method return value. It may be class name at the red hash code or some other information if it is overridden in the thread class. That is the answer interviewer expecting from you. Understood? Yes. Tell me, what will be displayed now? Tell me, yaar. Two-string method return value is displayed. That may be not a hash code. Up answers you will tell class name at the rate hash code or some other information about the thread or thread information will be displayed. Let me run. Now what is displayed? Thread -0, 5, main means what? Two-string method is, array, I am not asking what is thread 0, what is 5, what is main. I am asking what is the meaning. Two-string method is return, retrieving. Two-string method is overridden in the thread class to return thread information as thread name, priority, and what is that main? Currently running thread or group name? Group name. It is not currently running thread, is a group name. Okay. Now tell me, if I create one more thread object and if I display th2, what is the output will get? Thread square bracket. What is the name of the thread? Thread -1 5 main. Okay, now next, if I create thread object like this, now thread square bracket child to 5 main, child to 5 main. Okay, now I am writing something like this. Full answer. Full answer. Thread square bracket main comma 5 comma. What the meaning of thread or current thread? Currently running thread object reference will be retrieved. Currently running thread object reference. Currently running thread is what? Main. Then main thread will come. Understand? Next. Sorry, I have to show. Thread square bracket main comma 5 comma main. First main is thread name. Second main is group name. Okay. Now can I write SOPLNs immediately after object creation? And then I am creating another object here. Thread th4 equal to new thread of system.out.println th4. What is displayed? Thread -2. Thread -1 5 main. 5 or 7? 7 5. Thread -1 thread -2 na? Thread -1 2 2 How 7? How 7? Priority of the thread is not 5. Priority of the thread is inherited from the parent. Who is the parent of this thread? Main, not TH3, main. Who is the parent of the thread? Main. Now, main thread priority you have changed. You are calling TH3 dot set priority. TH3 refers to whom now? Main thread. Main thread priority now change to 7. Then here onwards, any new thread you create, the priority will be. So this point you have to consider. That's why I'm saying work like a JVM. Himangi Chelar. Did you miss class? Join later. No. Then why you didn't understand when all people understood? You are watching the screen, right? When you watch the screen, you will miss the point. Connection is gone, disconnected. So that's why next time onwards, reply to the questions. And tell me, what the use of this method? For retrieving the thread group object of this thread. Okay, every thread must be belongs to one group. The default group is main. We can also create our own group by using thread group class and can assign this new group to newly created thread by using Ramanand Reddy. Namaskaram Anna. Did you miss yesterday class, Anna? Then why you are asking questions now? For you specially, you want me to teach what? Then why you are asking me? Not understood, sir. What the next method we discussed? Public string to string. What it will do? It is overridden in thread class to return this thread object information as how thread square bracket thread name priority group. Okay. So if you miss yesterday class, don't ask any questions today. I cannot explain personally to you guys again. So this is a today discussion. This is a current thread yesterday class, close today class, thread group and toString method. And I am reminding you once again, the priority of the thread will be inherited from parent thread It's not always 5. Next, thread index number. Thread name index number is increased only if I create object by using no param constructor or runnable param constructor. If I create object by using string param constructor, index number is not increased. Here, new object is not created. If people are counting thread 2 because you are feeling is a new object created. Okay, right. Hope you all understand two programs. Every point, every program there in your material. Hope you are following.
Yes.
Which book? Volume 3. Namaskaram. You created one more book, Anna. Next. All you people tell me. You depend on me or I depend on you. Huh? Come again. I depend on you, you depend on me. Hey, I gave you only 2 answers. Don't bring third option. I depend on you, you depend on me. You depend on me. Yeah? Excellent. That's why faculties can easily cheat you. Okay. Arey, tumri fellows. You didn't depend on me. I only depend on you. Tomorrow, 4 o'clock, I'm saying I'll take class. Okay. If you don't come, to whom I teach? Okay, sir. Next, tomorrow I'm taking class from 7. I mean, let's suppose if I'm taking class morning 7 a.m. I start. Okay, 7 a.m. break, 9 a.m. break, 11 a.m. break. Then once I give long break, lunch break. Again, I ask you 4 o'clock you come. Will you come? Huh? Okay, sorry, this fellow torturing you come. 4, then 6. 6 o'clock I started, I didn't stop. Continue in the class. 6, 7, 8. I turn this side and keep on writing. Some people jump. Okay. And again, by seeing some people missing, okay, no problem, again writing. Then half people also left. Okay, then again I turn. Remaining people also left. Then finally, syllabus completed or not completed? Not completed. Still, I am continuing the class, but no student is there. Even though the expected topic not completed, I am forcibly stopped. Because there is no student to take my explanation. That means who depending on whom? Faculty depending on student. Student never depending on faculty. Really, Rav, okay? Now, let me conclude the point. Here, business depending on customer or customer depend on the business. Business depending on customer. If customer don't like that particular business, okay, then he never go, then business has to close. So there are 2 parties are there. Services providing party and services taking party. Services providing people are always depending on services taking people. Okay. So here service providing is one person, service taking is another person. According to multi-threading, a person is nothing but thread. So there are 2 threads are there, a thread that provides services, a thread that takes services, or a thread that executing independent of other threads. So there are 2 types of threads are there in Java. Number 1, daemon thread. Number 2, non-daemon thread. So we are come to the next topic called types of threads. So Java supports 2 types of threads, daemon threads and non-daemon threads. So what is a daemon thread? A thread that runs background of the application and provides services to foreground running threads is called what? Daemon thread. Repeating again, a thread that is running background of the application and providing services to other threads is called what? Daemon thread. What is a non-daemon thread? A thread that runs foreground of the application and providing services to end user. Providing services to end user, or nothing but a thread that is running foreground of the application and runs the business logic of the application and provides services to end user is called what? Non-daemon thread. Do I need to type the statements? Able to understand? Right? There are 2 types of threads are there, daemon and non-daemon. A daemon thread is a background and a non-daemon is foreground. Non-daemon threads are providing services to customers. customer requesting add 2 numbers, then which thread will run the 2 threads? I mean, adding 2 numbers, demon or non-demon? Non-demon. There are 10 threads are running in the JVM. For all these 10 threads to run, memory required, na? Then who will supply the memory? Background one thread will be there. That thread is supplying. Then that thread is a daemon or non-daemon? Daemon thread. So foreground running threads are non-daemon. Background running threads are daemon. Then give me example. Okay. Main thread is a daemon or non-daemon? Main thread. Why you are thinking? Main thread is providing services to the end user. Na? When you run the program, who is running your business logic? Main thread. Then main thread should be daemon or non-daemon? When you create the objects in your Java main method, where objects are created? Heap area. If heap area, memory, free memory there, then only new objects created. Na? If there is no space in heap area, new objects can create or cannot create. That means the heap area memory space must always always guaranteed there should be free space. Na? Unused objects, unused memory should be removed. For that, main thread is responsible, a background, one more thread required. That thread is what? Garbage collector. What is the thread? Garbage collector is responsible for destroying unused objects from the heap area. So garbage collector is what type of thread? Non-daemon or daemon? Non-daemon. Daemon. It is not running business logic. It is just running background memory destroying logic for other threads to run. So what is a daemon thread? A thread that is running background. A thread that is running background to provide services to other threads is called daemon thread. What is a non-daemon thread? A thread that is running foreground to execute business logic of the application to provide services to customer or end user is called what? Non-daemon thread. For example, main is a daemon, non-daemon thread. Garbage collector is daemon thread. Okay. Now, next question. Think and try to answer. Don't answer fast. JVM wait for which thread to complete? Daemon thread logic to complete, non-daemon thread logic to complete. JVM will not wait for both threads to complete. It will wait for only one thread to complete. For which thread it is waiting? Daemon or non-daemon? Daemon. Daemon is meant for providing services to non-daemon threads to run. When there is no non-daemon thread to take these services, then is this daemon thread remaining logic execution required or not required? There is no non-daemon thread running in the JVM. Garbage collector is still cleaning the memory in the heap area. Useful or useless? If you clean that memory, there should be one thread to use that free memory. Na? So, I have opened one shop. Okay. Now, no customer is coming to buy the products in the shop. Will I run next month? Unnecessary loss. Na? Then I have to close it and silently sit sit in the house, right? So for the point, if customers are coming to take my services, then I can run. Otherwise, I'll close. So JVM wait for which thread to complete? Non-daemon thread logic to complete. So JVM, what they call a daemon thread execution, all non-daemon threads execution completed. Daemon thread execution is not yet completed. Then what happened? Will JVM provide will JVM wait for daemon threads to complete? No. It forcibly terminated and closed. All 4 points understood? What is daemon? What is non-daemon? Why daemon? Why non-daemon? Next, example of daemon, non-daemon. JVM waiting for which thread to complete? Non-daemon. Okay. Fifth question. When we create a custom thread, is your custom thread by default daemon thread or non-daemon thread? Custom thread is by default daemon or non-daemon? Non-daemon. Daemon or non-daemon? Non-daemon. Daemon. Non-daemon. Okay, shall I ask one stupid question? Maybe you will remember. See, don't take it personal. Okay. When you born, what is your caste? What is your religion? What is your native place? What is your native language? It is your Visha, your parent Visha. Your parent properties are assigned to you. You will not get your own properties, right? You cannot say, I will go that side, this side, and when after you become 18 years independent, then you can change your caste or religion or name or whatever, blah, blah things, right? Tell me now. Like you, a new thread, demon or non-demon, is also decided by parent. Malla JVM. Not JVM, parent. Okay, na? So, parent properties are assigned to the child. Tell me, what is the priority of a thread? What is the priority of a thread? 5 hours. Just now program also we run. Parent thread priority. Okay. Now the like priority, demon property is also assigned to the thread from the parent. Means if parent is a demon thread, child also demon. If parent thread is a non-demon thread, child is also. Tell me, by default custom thread is a dash type of thread now. Demon. Non-demon. Main thread is demon thread. Main thread is demon. Second person. Main thread is demon or non-demon? Main thread is demon. Demon and ente. Main thread is providing services to any other thread. Then is demon or non-demon? Look at here. So I am creating thread object. Thread th1 equal to new thread. Now I am writing system.out.println. Look at here. Here thread object is created. Inside thread class, how many properties are there? So many. What are the important properties? Name, priority, demon, group, target, thread, status. These are the important fields available in the thread class. There are some other fields also there, but these are the important fields for you to understand finally. What is the name of the thread? Thread-0. Which constructor you have used? No pair. So default name is what? Thread-0. Before this thread, do you have any other threads created? No. Priority is inherited from parent. What the parent thread? Main thread. Main thread priority 5. This thread priority also 5. Demon property also inherited from parent. Main thread is demon or non-demon? Non-demon. Then tell me, how can I say thread is a non-demon thread? Demon, non-demon. What the demon variable? Demon field type. What is the type? What is the demon property type? Demon field type. String, int, float. Demon, non-demon. Coming, not coming. It is a question, na? Boolean. So tell me, demon. Yes, it is a demon. True or false? True. Non-demon. What is the value now? In demon value, what is true or false? False. Why? Because it's a non-demon. Now tell me, what the group name? What the target? Target. What the thread status? Okay. So the thread object is created with these properties like this. And now current topic, what you are discussing? False. So if you want to say demon value, if you want to say this thread is a demon, the demon value should be true. If we say daemon, if this thread is a non-daemon, daemon value should be false. So by default, current thread or newly created thread will be set as daemon thread or non-daemon thread based on the parent. What is the by default? Who is the parent of a custom thread? Main. Main is a non-daemon thread, so custom thread is also non-daemon. Up to now, understand? Now, okay, theoretically you understood. Practically, I want to see whether this thread is a daemon or non-daemon. Now tell me, th dot. Tell me, for getting name, we have a method called get name. For priority, same way for daemon. Get daemon. Is daemon. Boolean property method name starts with is. You will get here a true now false. False. Because this thread is started as, this thread is created as non-daemon. No, I want this thread to be a daemon thread. Okay, I want create my thread as a daemon thread. Okay, then what should I do? th1 dot set daemon of what I should pass? True. Then now this thread will be changed to true. That means here false replace with what? True. Then now onwards this thread is considered as what? Daemon. Everyone understand that? So tell me how many types of threads are there? 2 types of thread, daemon thread and non-daemon thread. When should I create custom thread as a daemon or non-daemon? If you want to execute business logic of the application, you have to create thread as a non-daemon. If you are developing this thread for running background services, and you don't want if JVM executing fully, let it execute. If JVM not executing fully, leave it, like a checked unchecked exception. So you wanted to compulsory handle your exception, create it as a check. You don't want a handle, you wanted to make it optional, then create this exception as a unchecked. Similarly, compulsory my logic should execute. JVM has to wait until my logic execution completed, then create your thread as a non-daemon. Okay. If JVM has a time, execute. If JVM don't have time, just let it be complete. Okay, let me terminate. Then we have to create the thread as non-daemon. Okay, how to create thread as a daemon? By calling th.setDaemon of true. Okay, now, so you learn how to create thread and everything. Now I want you understand. JVM will not wait for daemon threads to complete. For that, I have to write one small program. My thread 17 extends thread. Run method. Inside run method, write for loop for int I equal to 0, I less than or equals to 20. I plus plus system dot out dot println double quotes. What do you write? Run plus I. Then I am starting the thread. My thread. MT1 dot start. Thread MT1 thread is started its execution as daemon or non-daemon. Is this right way writing code? Inside run method, how can I access the methods directly by its reference, right? This dot I can call. Control F11. Now look at the thread 1 is started as false means I want display daemon or non-daemon. I don't want true false. What I should do? Ternary operator here. If he is daemon true, display daemon. If he is daemon false, display non-daemon. Now look at the thread 1 is started as non-daemon. So JVM has to wait until
जबरदस्ती लाकर माइनिंग करवाई, उससे भी बढ़कर अपने भाई की ख्वाहिशों को पूरा करने के लिए तलवार की धार पर एक साम्राज्य खड़ा कर दिया। अगर वो होता
okay, look at their main end. Once main completed, one non-daemon thread execution done. Now JVM still waiting for your custom thread to complete because you created thread as what? Non-daemon. I think with the favor, your brain stopped working. Check out properly. To whom I said true? Okay. I am calling run method of whom? My thread. This is custom thread. Okay. This is one thread. This is another thread. Let me remove this. Save it. Okay. Main start, main end. Still custom thread is running. Why? Because system.out.println double quotes run end. Okay, now I want to create this thread as a daemon thread. What do you write? Empty1 dot set daemon of what do you write? True. Now this empty1 thread is what now? Daemon. Will JVM wait for this thread logic to complete? Look at that. Thread 0 is started as daemon. Then run 1 to 20 iterations completed? No. Hey, now completed. That means what I told, JVM 100% will not wait. Maybe wait. We cannot guarantee its full execution. May be completed, may not be completed. 19 only done. 16, 15, 7, 18. You know, sometimes you will not see single line also from the run method. JVM immediately completed after main start, main end. If you try in your system, you will see the difference. Okay, hope you all understand now. Now, you wanted to travel by train. Okay, so you bought the ticket and already you late. Then you are running very fast and you found the train. You want to go to Chennai, Mumbai to Chennai Express. Okay. Now Mumbai to Chennai train. They're on the platform number 1. Okay. Now you have seen this train and you get inside and sit. Finally, I caught the train. Then you sit silently. Then train traveling. After half an hour, TC came and asked, "Show me your ticket." You gave the ticket to him. You want to go to Chennai, but this train is going to Mumbai. You have seen only board Mumbai Chennai. Okay, but this is going to Chennai, Mumbai. You didn't inquire. Silently you get into the train and sit. Then in the middle, can you change your decision? Jump out from the train and come back to the station. If you jump out, what happened? You will die. Setarama. Understood? Everyone, once you start your journey to Chennai, in the middle, can you change to Mumbai? No. So before starting journey, only you have to take decision. You are going to Chennai or Mumbai. Alage, same way. Can I call set daemon of true wherever you want? Set daemon of true is deciding the type of the thread. Means the journey of the thread is now deciding. Before calling start itself, you have to tell to JVM, start my thread execution as a daemon or as a non-daemon. After calling the start method, you started empty1.start. Then JVM taken your object. Immediately it will verify, is this thread daemon or non-daemon? If it is a daemon, it will place in one collection. If it is a non-daemon, it will place in another collection. So because JVM has to wait for which threads to complete? Non-demon. So it has to create them as a separate group. Na? So this is non-demon threads collection, and this is what? Demon threads collection. The moment when you call mt1.start, now you are requesting the JVM to start the thread na? By giving which object? mt1. Then JVM implicitly calling mt1.isDemon is false, is true. Then store here, false, store here. That means it is segregating the threads. Okay, you go there, you come here. Then JVM, every time before terminating, it is looking into which collection? Non-demon threads collection. In non-demon threads collection, first thread is there completed, second thread is there completed, third thread is there completed, fourth thread is there completed. Then there is no other thread in the non-demon threads collection. Then will JVM look into demon threads collection? No. Once all non-demon threads completed, now JVM is shut down. Everyone understand? Now what are you doing now? You call mt1.start. Then JVM calling mt1.isDemon. It found it is a false. Then it is placing inside non-demon thread. Then now later you have changed your decision. Tuch, no. And when you are playing chess game, you move one pawn. Then other opponent decided to kill that pawn or something. Then sorry, you are taking back, no? Is it possible like that? No. JVM. This is the third time I'm asking. So setDemon method will throw exception. How setDemon method knows start method?
That is Rockies.
How? Because of thread status. Same way, setDemon method also internally uses thread status if condition. When you call mt1.setDemon of true, the first line in the method definition, what will be there? If thread status not equal to 0. That means what? Thread already started. When already thread started its journey, you cannot change its status. Are you following? Right. Then we will get illegal thread state exception. Everyone understood? Now, if you call setDemon method after start method call, we will get exception, illegal thread state exception. Clear? Now my question, illegal thread state exception you are getting here. Because of that exception, which thread will be terminated? Custom thread or main thread? Look at the board, not to my face. Because of setDemon method call, wrong place call, you got illegal thread state exception. Because of this exception, which thread will be terminated? Demon thread or custom thread? I mean, main thread or custom thread? Custom thread. Custom thread. How main thread? setDemon method throwing exception in which method? setDemon method throwing exception. Then that exception coming to custom thread run method or coming to main method? Main method running in which thread? Main thread. So then which thread is terminated now? Main thread is terminated. What about custom thread? Hello. Main thread, custom thread will be running or terminated? Why? Sibling. Alag alag. MT1 dot start method started custom thread as daemon thread or non-daemon thread. That's why it is continue running its execution. Okay, set daemon method has a thrown exception that terminates what? Main thread to complete. Point number 2. Empty thread already started waiting in a ready to run state. Will JVM continues with this thread? Yes. As non-daemon. Fully run method will see out. Look at that. Main start. Exception coming in main thread. Thread 0 is started as non-daemon thread. Okay. Run 1 to 20. Thread 0 run end. Then thread illegal thread state exception. Understand? Illegal thread state exception. Here we are getting exception. If E is alive. Remember E is alive method functionality? If E is alive returns true, means thread already started. Then throw exception. Hope you all understand? Now tell me. If I call set daemon 2 times, can I call 2 times? Yes. Before start, after start. If we call before start, any exception? Thread is started as daemon or non-daemon? Now thread is placed in the daemon group. Okay, it's ready to execute, waiting for its turn. Then I call empty dot set daemon of true. Because of this exception, we will get main thread is terminated. In ready to run state, now MT1 thread is waiting for its run execution. JVM will run this thread or terminated. May run or may be terminated because thread is started as batch your batch above. Okay, na? Now increase the iterations 200. JVM not listening. By 20 it is finishing the execution fast. So I increase the iterations 20, 200. 200 iterations not running. Only 65, 84. Okay. What a batch your batch above. Okay. Fine. So hope you understand daemon, non-daemon. All these points are detailed. Notes is there in the material. Will you read? Okay. All points. What is daemon? What is non-daemon? Every point with execution flow, rules and guidelines. Every point is there. Now tell me what the method we discussed. Public void set daemon of boolean true. Boolean on. What are the use of this method? This method is used for creating thread as public boolean is daemon. This method is used for knowing this thread is daemon or not. Okay, na? Observe. All these methods are meant for only knowing. Okay, all these methods are meant for starting thread, running logic in thread, and getting the details of the thread and setting the properties of the thread. Getting the properties of the thread, setting the properties to the thread. By using any of these methods, can you control the thread execution? No. Threads are executing by whom now? Thread scheduler. Now, I want to control the thread execution. I want to tell to thread scheduler, hey, thread scheduler, pause my thread. Thread scheduler, resume my thread. So now we are entering into the last phase of multi-threading, that is controlling thread execution. For controlling thread execution, we have few methods: public, static, void, yield. Okay, next. Public static void, sleep, long milliseconds. Public static void long milliseconds comma int nanoseconds. Public void join of no param method long milliseconds into nanoseconds. Public void wait long milliseconds, wait long milliseconds comma in nanoseconds. Whenever a thread execution is passed, we can interrupt the thread execution. For that, we have a method called public void interrupt. Public void interrupt. Next. Now we can also pass the thread execution by using synchronized keyword. Synchronized keyword by declaring as synchronized method and synchronized block. Synchronized method and synchronized block. So 16. Okay. So if you learn these methods, then you can control the thread execution based on your project requirement. Ready? Yeah? Observe, yield method is what method? Static method. That means how should I call this method? Tell me. This yield method is working on a thread object, working on currently running thread. You want to pass which thread? Currently running thread. All these methods will pass. There are two threads are there. Current thread object, currently running thread object. Which thread object execution is passed? Currently running thread object. That means if I call yield method in main method, which thread execution is passed? Which thread? Who is the currently running thread? Main method running in which thread? Main thread. Next, if I call yield method inside run method, then which thread execution is passed? Custom thread execution is passed in which this run method is running. Means thread 0 or thread 1 or thread 2. Understood? Right. All these methods are meant for passing currently running thread. Okay, na? Right. Next, whenever a thread execution is passed, if you interrupt it, then these methods will throw interrupted exception. Okay, now let's start understanding first what method? Yield. What is the output of this program? Main start. At this time, by this time, you should be at what stage? No, when I'm writing program, your mind should not look at the program. Your mind should read the statements. What am I doing? Okay, custom thread created, run method overridden, some SOPL message written. Okay, then main method class, main start, main end. Acha, custom thread object not created, start method not called, so run method will not be executed. That you should able to speak yourself. Okay, if you are not at that stage, rejoin the course again. Output is main start, main end. When you rejoin the course, pay 2 times fees, 5,000 you put. 2,500 to the Naresh ID, 2,500 to personal account to me. Because second time I am bearing na, రెండోసారి భరిస్తున్నా కదా నీ జీవితాన్ని, okay? So that's why you have to pay second time, 2 times to me, okay? Third time if you are coming, Madre, then you are not suitable to software industry, go back to your hometown and do some other work. Tell me, what did I write? My thread 18. Why it will not show MT1 equal to new my thread, then MT dot start. Tell me what is the output? Main start, main end. I'm not asking the flow of execution, okay? So only one simple question answer. What is the output of the program? That's it. Main start, run main end or main end run. You must say, because there are no hundreds of lines. There is only 3 lines are there. Then why you cannot say? Main start, main end, run. Why run will not come? Currently in the running state, main thread is there, time slice is assigned to it. Within the time slice, 3 lines will be completed execution. So output will be main start, main end, run. Okay, any number of times you run, this is the output we will get. Okay, now the question. I don't want main thread complete before run. First I want run complete, then main complete. Then what to do? I have to pause. Which thread? Main thread. Where? Which line? I want to guarantee run should be the, okay, run should complete first. That means before SOP and main end, here I should pass the program execution, right? Further, what method I have to use? Thread dot yield. Now tell me, what is the output? Main start, run, main end. Correct. Why you are doubtfully saying? So yield method is used for passing currently running thread and allowing other thread to execute. Control F11. Era yield method kya kar rahe hai tum? Okay, tell me, yield method has passed the main method execution or not passed? Not passed. Then what this fellow doing? What the use of yield method? I said yield method used for passing the thread execution. Okay, tomorrow 4 o'clock class is there. Is it mandatory? Is it our regular time? It's my request. Can I take tomorrow 4 o'clock? Will you come? So that Sunday I no need to take an extra class. I'm just requesting. Will you come? Then you said, okay, granted. Request is granted. Tell me, tomorrow 4 o'clock I'm taking class. I'm telling you 100% guarantee. 50% of the students will not come. Tell me, my request is accepted or not accepted? Ignored. Maybe accepted, maybe ignored. Yield method is the same. You are requesting the JVM. You are requesting the thread scheduler. Thread scheduler, I am ready to yield my resources. Yield means what? Release my resources. You can pass me and assign my resources to other threads which are ready to execute. Then thread scheduler look at your face. Don't show your overaction. Silently you run. So in childhood, you have your younger brother or younger sister. Then your mother has given some food to you and some food to your younger sister. Then a sister or brother, whoever. Now, sometimes with more love, you say, this is a food like to our brother. I'll give some more. Then your mother look at her face. Ray, don't do overaction, right? You eat your food, right? Warning is giving or not? Same way, thread scheduler is giving a warning to you. Not required. You run your logic. So yield method is forcing the thread scheduler to pass our logic or requesting. Using yield method, we are requesting the thread scheduler to pass our thread and give the resources to other waiting thread. The thread scheduler is free to ignore your request. May accept, may not accept. So tell me, yield method is suitable to use in the projects? No. Then why this method there in Java? Not used by you, that is used by the JVM. How thread scheduler is working by yield method call internally. Okay, now thread scheduling is done internally by yield method call. It is not for us, it is for what? JVM to use internally. But this method is there, you should know. So that's why just use. So tell me, what the use of yield method? Read this API documentation. To read API documentation, you no need to Google. You can directly read from Eclipse. Press F2. F3 for open the source code. F2 for opening the API documentation of the method. Look at there. What is that meaning of yes? Here, corner. There is a globe on that yes is there. S stands for static. N non wide. What is the meaning of NS? So daily we are using non-static, that's why non-static. Come on, think. N stands for native. It's a keyword. Now static is a keyword. N is what? Which keyword starts with N? Native. It is a native method. Why? Yield method should request the thread scheduler to pass na. Thread scheduler developed in which language? C language. So if you want to talk to thread scheduler, your method logic should be in C. So yield method is a native method and static method. What is the yield method call? Yield method call means a hint to the scheduler that the current thread is willing to yield its current user processor. Then the thread scheduler is free to ignore this hint. It's a get out away. You run yourself. I know when to assign the resources to other thread. So yield has a heuristic attempt. That and all we don't understand. Right. So finally, what? Yield method cannot guarantee the thread execution. I'm passing the thread execution. So in the project, it is not good to use. Then what I have to use? Our favorite method, sleep. You know, nowadays, I don't know what happened. Students are not sleeping in the class. I'm surprised. As the olden days, minimum 2-3 people are sleeping in the class. Daily, Arey Babu, don't sleep. You are changed from sleeping mode to watching mode. Okay. Last corner people, 2-3 people I have every day should scold. Hey, don't watch mobile. Please look at the screen. Especially new batches. Okay, now morning 7 o'clock batch. Daily 2-3 people I am scolding. There in colleges they have that habit, no? Last chair sitting and then enjoying the life. Slowly they are feeling that it is also college, but they don't know the horrible person Krishna. Okay. Now tell me. Here in the yield method place, what should I call now? Sleep. Tell me, can you sleep lifetime? No, there should be some time. That time you have to assign in seconds or milliseconds. If I assign 1,000 hours, 1,000 seconds, 1,000 minutes or milliseconds. 1,000 milliseconds means 1 second. 1 second, the main method execution is passed. It's a request of forcing the thread scheduler. Pass me. Okay. Now thread dot sleep method, when you call sleep method passing the currently running thread execution. So you should handle the checked exception. Add throws interrupted exception. So now tell me what is the output? Main start, custom thread ready to execute. Sleep method passes main thread execution. Then JVM send the control to whom now? Custom thread. Run method executed. Output is main start, run, main end. Main end you will get immediately now after 1 second. After 1 second pass. Look at the cursor blinking is 1 second. 1. Okay. If you increase the time here, 2 seconds. 2 blinks. Hey. 1. 2, 3. Okay, na? Hope you understand sleep method purpose. So sleep method is used for passing a thread execute. Which thread? Not main thread. Current thread is different. Currently running thread is different. Current thread ante MT1. MT1 is the current thread. Currently running thread ante main or custom thread in which our logic is running. So sleep method is used for passing currently running thread execution for given time. Tell me, sleep method passing is depending on any other thread or independent passer? Independent pass. Okay. Now, tell me. Now it's a Sunday. You have taken full chicken biryani, family pack. Okay. Fully eat. And then you decided to sleep afternoon. When you are sleeping afternoon, Sunday that too, somebody in your room disturbing you. What will you do? Right? You will get angry and scold at them. Hey, get out, Rabbi. What nonsense you are doing here? You will shout, na? Observe now. I am creating my thread 20 or 19. 20 extends the thread. When a thread is sleeping, can I disturb its sleep state? Yes. Like how in the real life, we can disturb the sleep state of a thread. In Java also, we can disturb the sleep state. Okay, now I'm writing system.out.println double quotes run start and run end. Observe now. There is a method called interrupt. What the method name? What the use of interrupt? This interrupt method is used for interrupting the sleep state or paused state of the thread. Which thread? Currently running thread or other thread? Currently running thread. Era, you are sleeping, you only disturbing. Wake up, wake up. Huh? Minimum. When you are sleeping, how can you yourself can disturb? Right? You can ask yourself, come on, sleep, come on, sleep, come on, sleep. Yes. Then we enter the sleep state. Then again, how can you say, wake up, don't sleep? So tell me, who can disturb your sleep state? You are other person. A thread is interrupted by same thread or other thread. Main thread can interrupt custom thread. Custom thread can interrupt. That means that other thread reference must be available with you. Na? Is interrupt method is a static method or non-static method? It must be non-static method because we should inform the interrupt method which other thread should interrupt. That means interrupt method must call by using object dot empty dot. What I should call? Empty dot. Empty dot. First of all, that empty thread should be required. Na? My thread 20 empty1 equal to new my thread 20. Then I am calling here empty1 dot interrupt. Okay, if you want to interrupt the thread, first of all, the thread should go into sleep state. Na? That means inside run method, I must call thread dot sleep of sometime I'm giving 5000 milliseconds. Now sleep method interrupt state I have to catch. Surround with a try catch. Whenever exception rise, I want to display just one small message here. IE is raised. Okay, na? Everyone understood? So finally tell me, I created a custom thread. Inside custom thread, I call sleep method and I came to main thread. Now inside main thread, first of all, I have to start that main thread. Na? Now here I'm writing system.out.println main start, and here I'm writing main end, and here I'm calling empty1 dot start. Tell me, here after starting the thread, if you want to call interrupt method, first of all you should allow custom thread to go sleep state. Na? Further, inside main thread, I have to call sleep method. No? How much time? Than 5000 or less than 5000? If you call more than 5000 milliseconds, custom thread sleep time completed, it resumed and main method is still sleeping. Whom it will interrupt? Common. That's why I ask you first day of demo class, join CRT. If you join CRT, common sense will come. Lot of reasoning algorithms will come. Join CRT, at least no brainless fellows. Tell me, if we give here 7,000 milliseconds, main thread is sleeping for 7,000, then whom we will interrupt? Correct? What I should give? 2,000 milliseconds. Then now first your main thread is passed, then giving chance for custom thread to execute. While executing, enter it into sleep till. Then after 2 seconds completed, main thread is resume. Once you wake up, then you are disturbing your friend. Array, get up, you also get up now. If you wake up, then you can disturb other people, no? Then the next line, empty dot interrupt executed. Whom you are asking to interrupt? Empty one. Empty one already in the sleep state. Then thread scheduler will go and ask, get up, you got interruption, go and execute. So now sleep method, we ask the sleep method to pass the custom thread for 5,000 milliseconds. Is it able to hold the thread execution for 5,000 milliseconds? No. After 2 seconds, a request came to interrupt, then it is get interrupted. Tell me, I have taken one bodyguard and I assign my son to him. Okay, I'm asking protect him. Okay, ask him to take care of him. Don't let him not let him to go outside. But my son is not listening him. Somehow he escaped or crying or something he escaped. Then tell me, immediately the bodyguard will call and tell me, your son is not listening my words. Sorry, heads up. Now that means he's calling and throwing exception to me, saying that I'm unable to hold your son. Same point here. Sleep method, we ask the sleep method to pass the custom thread for 5,000 milliseconds. Because of the request coming from the interrupt method, sleep method unable to hold 5,000. Then it is throwing exception and informing to the run method developer, sorry, I'm unable to hold for 5,000 milliseconds. Execute alternative logic. What you expected? 5,000 milliseconds you wait, Rabbi. Then meanwhile, other thread will complete execution. Some result I required from other thread, that thread will be generate result I can use. But 5,000 milliseconds unable to hold. Then what happened? That other thread complete execution? No. Result generated? No. Then wrong results will come or not? When wrong results, if you don't want, your thread should be terminated. So sleep method, throwing interrupted exception. Then you have to write the catch block to catch exception. In the catch block, write the alternative logic. When 5,000 milliseconds unable to pass the program execution, then what is the alternate logic you want to execute? That logic you have to write there. All the people understand? So ask a question. When will you get interrupted exception? When we pass the thread execution by calling sleep or join or wait method. If the thread execution is not passed for the given time, if it is passed state is interrupted by calling interrupt method, then these three methods will throw interrupted exception. Interrupted exception is given as a checked exception to mandatory to handle that exception and execute some other alternative logic. Because this sleep and join and wait method we have written for passing this thread, for allowing other thread to execute to generate the desired result. If other thread is not complete its execution, results will not be generated. Before generating result, our thread is executed, wrong results will come. So they decided to throw interrupted exception as a checked exception. So definitely you will handle that exception. Alternative logic you will supply, so that wrong results will not come. All the people understand what I'm saying? So finally, what the purpose of interrupt method? Interrupt method is used for interrupting the passed state of current thread, currently running thread, or current thread object. It is used for interrupting the passed state of the current thread object. Okay. Now, if it is interrupted, in that thread, sleep or join or wait method will throw interrupted exception. So now what is the output you will get now? Main start. Come on. Main start. Thread started, ready to execute. Main thread is passed. Then output is what? Run start. Then sleep method call 5,000 milliseconds. Sleep method passed its execution. Then meanwhile 2 seconds completed. Main thread is resume and call what? Interrupt. Then now the custom thread will be removed from the sleeping state and sent to ready to run state. From there it is coming to running state. Tell me, here sleep method internally unable to hold 5,000 milliseconds. It will throw interrupted exception, catchy, and display what message? IE is raised, and then run and main and already completed. Main start, run start, Interrupt call, main end. Then down, IE rise, and then what? Run end. Hope you all understand how to interrupt the paused state of the thread and when you get interrupted exception. Everyone understand the purpose of interrupt method? Tell me, in projects, will we use interrupt method? Very rarely. Okay, now very rarely we will use interrupt method. Very, very rarely. So, but knowledge is required. Now the question. Now, I want to explain with a small diagram here. This is non-runnable state, sleeping state. Then now, into the sleep state, custom thread came. Okay. Interrupt method is it passing the main thread and then interrupting a. Did you see output? After calling interrupt execution, main thread execution passed a. No. Call interrupt and going down and executing main. That means interrupt is a sequential flow method or concurrent flow method? Sequential flow. Concurrent. That means it is a request to the thread scheduler telling that empty one thread, sleep state, please disturb, interrupt. Right? It is a request to the thread scheduler. Thread scheduler is standing here. Very, very important. Okay. Then interrupt, hand over the request to thread scheduler. Thread scheduler, please interrupt the sleep state of the thread 0. Hand over and came back and then continue run. What thread scheduler is telling? Oh, okay, I will take care. You get out from here. You go. You just drop one letter to your friend saying that, "Arey, please take care," and then you are coming back and doing your job. Then thread scheduler taking one stick, okay, and beating this thread. Get up. Already interruption came for you. Then throwing out from here. Everyone understand that? Now, there is a second scenario is there. Thread is not came to the sleep state yet. Okay. What I am doing, I am calling interrupt method. Did you understand? Interrupt method is a request to the thread scheduler to pass the thread execution. I mean, thread sleep state. I am calling interrupt method before calling start itself. Is it possible or not? I am calling interrupt method after sleep call. When thread is in sleep state, I call interrupt method. That is a case number 1. Case number 2, thread object is created, or else I call interrupt method immediately after start call. And tell me, start call is a request to thread scheduler to start thread of execution. Second, after handovering thread of execution, I called what? Interrupt. That means what I did, I hand over how many requests to the thread scheduler? 2 requests. First one is what? Start the thread. Second one is what? Interrupt the thread. Which thread? Same thread. Then now the sleep state of the main thread occurred. Tell me. Then when sleep state coming, thread scheduler is shifting to what? Main thread. Empty one, execute, run start message coming. When you call sleep method, now this thread -0 should go to sleep state now. Is it allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. It is holding the stick here with what? Already interruption message is already hand over now. Now start this thread. If this thread is coming to sleep, don't allow. Tell me, there are 2 scenarios in the classroom. Now I have observed that one student is ready to sleep. What am I doing? I have observed him. I found he is too tired. Okay, I decided let him sleep for some time. After 5 to 10 minutes complete, then I'm asking, Baba, get up. And then which is interrupt it is? Immediately start interrupter after sleep call interrupter. Which is sleep method call? Are you feeling main method sleeper? My dear confusion masters. No. Okay. Run method sleep call after interrupt executed. Okay, na? First, allow the thread go to the sleep state. After some time, you can interrupt it. That is the case number 1. Now I found this fellow last 5 minutes not listening the class and ready to sleep. Then am I allowing him? No, hey, Not sleep. Listen, reply. That means if he is ready to go to sleep, then I slap him. Then what happened? Sleeper, no sleeper? No. Immediately coming back. Yes, sir. Right? Are you following my point? If you don't want allow thread to go to the sleep state, you have to call interrupt method immediately after start call. Look at that. 1 second also it will not be there in the sleep state. Sorry, I commented. Look at that. 1 second also will not be in the sleep state. Observe. Come here. Sorry. What happened? Look at that. Run start. I is raised. Run end. 1 second also run is not in sleep state. Did you notice? Let me show you it. Now here, if I comment this, what is the output? Main start, then run start, 2 cursor blinking, main end, 3 cursor blinking more, then run end. Observe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, na? Now, if I call interrupt method here if I call, then how much time thread will be in a sleep state? 2 seconds. Observe. 1, 2. Immediately we got after 2, I erase, run end. Now I am uncommenting here. After call start method, immediately call. That means interrupt method request also already sent to the thread. Then thread ready for this empty one coming to the sleep state. It's waiting. Then look at that. Immediately I got run raise. And two blinks will come and then main end. Everyone understand interrupt method call effect where we have to call. I can call interrupt method when thread is in sleep state or before thread entering into sleep state also. Okay, let me tell you one more example. In your childhood, you have your favorite hero, na? College days, right? All your batch group is decided to go to your favorite hero the movie release, first show itself. Your father already smelled that you are going for movie. Okay. Okay, he decided, okay, no problem, because exams not there, even bunk the college also, no problem. Later he decided, in college exams are there, but still you have bunked the college. Later he come to know the message from the school or college. Then now with a stick he's coming to the theater, catching you and beating from there to college. That is which interrupt method? Interrupt before sleep call or after sleep call? First allowing to theater, from the theater beating and taking you to the home. Next, he knows that movie releasing today and there is exams in the college, definitely will bunk. Then what he is doing now? He is standing at the theater with the stick on. Aja, right? So now by seeing your father at the cinema theater gate, they are only running back to the college, na? That is which interrupt method call? Before calling sleep only you are called. Listen, I can call interrupt method even before calling start method also. Immediately you create object and calls interrupt method also. This is also same as after start call effect. So you can call interrupt method at 3 places: after object creation, after start call, after sleep. Okay. So hope you understand all the 3 cases. So yield method, sleep method, interrupt method. Today we discussed how many methods? Get thread group method, thread group object and assign thread group to the thread, toString method. While toString method discussion, we discussed about assigning the priority of parent thread to the child thread, right? Then next we discussed set daemon, is daemon, okay, and assigning daemon property of parent to the child, and then yield method, sleep method, and interrupt method. We discussed 8 methods. Will you practice all these methods? Yes. Now we have to understand join, synchronize, and wait. Okay, you have 2 options. Actually, to complete remaining syllabus, I need 2.5 hours class. Okay, na? 2.5 hours class required. So tomorrow, if you allow me to take up to 8:30, girls, okay, na? Up to 8:30, if I can take, then 4 o'clock class not required. Up to 8:30, not possible. 4 o'clock, okay na? Okay to miss the class?
ନା ଯାଉନ
Morning time. no?
ଅଧା ଗୋଟେ ନେଇକି ପଳେଇ ଆସିବ
5 to 7:30 here.
300 ଜଣ ବସିଛନ୍ତି 300 ନା 300 ଜଣ
Okay, decide yourself. Anything is okay for me. 4 to 8 or 6 to 8:30. 6 to 8:30 here. 4 to 8. Okay to all? Okay, chalo. Tomorrow class is at 4 o'clock. Please set alarm. Don't forget. Thank you.
अच्छा ही कैसे मारायला कधी 2
कुछ बच्चों को दिए थे तो 2 लगे
कुछ कुछ बच्चों को देंगे तो पिटाई वो करेंगे इस तरह से